Hello, this is Jonathan Wood from Soft Circuits, and in this video I'm going to discuss the SysLink Control, which is new to Visual Studio 2008. This is a simple but handy little control that makes it easy to display text in a dialog box that contains internet links. The SysLink Control is defined in COM/CTL32.dll version 6 and requires a manifest or directive that specifies that version 6 of the DLL should be used if it's available. Note that the control is available for Windows XP, however direct MFC support for this control is new. I should point out that I'm using Visual Studio 2008 Service Pack 1 and that you will need this version or the MFC 2008 Feature Pack in order to run the projects created in this video. So let me go ahead and create a project then. And we'll make it a MFC application. And I'm going to call it SysLink. And we'll just be working in a dialog box, so I'm going to go ahead and make it a dialog-based application. And I'll just accept the defaults from there. And here is our dialog designer with our main dialog box. And although we have a separate about box, let's just go ahead and make it kind of like an about box. So I may want some static text. Now, one thing that I will show you with the SysLink control is sometimes you need several lines of static text. So you might say welcome to my fantastic new program. And then you want another line below that. And we can just say, maybe we put a copyright notice. And then I'm going to go ahead and add the SysLink control, and I can shrink that down a little bit. Now, the SysLink control actually allows you to enter simple HTML code to specify our link. So we can enter text via the caption property. So you'll see there's an example there, but let's go ahead and we'll put an anchor tag, and our href will be http microsoft.com, and then we can put our text that is displayed on the screen, and then close our anchor link. And if I put the test the dialog box, you can see how that looks. We have a link that looks just like one in a web page, and if I hold the mouse over it, we get the hand pointer that indicates some action occurs when we click that. Now we're not limited to just a simple link like that. We can expand it to include other texts and even multiple links. So let me type a little more in there. We'll say please visit our website at, and then we'll have our link, and we'll say and a href equals http MSDN. Whoops. No, www.msdn.microsoft.com, and close our anchor link, and we'll put a period. And looks like I mistyped something there. Let me check that. I need to close that off, so we'll put our closing quote, and then we'll put MSDN for the text in the middle. And if we test our dialog, we see now we can have a little sentence and have a couple of links in there. Now, I mentioned before about when you have to enter multiple controls for multiple lines of text in an about box. Now, you can actually do word wrap, but I just want to show you that you can do word wrap quite easily with the SysLink control, and you know, it just kind of makes it easier for doing stuff like this. So, does that mean we have full HTML support? Well, no, it doesn't. Let me create another control here, and I'll just put well, in fact, let me just modify the existing one, and let's say we want to make visit bold. So we'll put the B tag before and after, and we see what happens is we just get the B tags. So we have anchors using the HTML syntax, but we don't have full HTML support available with the control. So let me get rid of that. Now, the link doesn't automatically do anything. We need to handle the click event. But this provides the benefit that you can perform whatever task you choose in response to the user clicking on a link. In other words, it doesn't just have to be a web page. It can be perhaps a link to another dialog box or some other functionality altogether. So let's add an event handler for that control. And we're going to do the click event, and we're going to handle it in our dialog box. Okay, and here's our handler. So we need to modify our pointer a little bit so we have the right types. We need a pointer to an nmlink object or structure. So we'll typecast it. That's because these notifications are a generic form, and we need to, depending on what the actual notification is, determines what the actual data type is. So we have to typecast it for our particular for the notification we're handling. So we'll call shell execute to display the web page that was clicked, and we'll give it the open command. And remember that right now our control contains two links, so we can get this event when either one is clicked. But we have a property, the item.scurl, and that will be the URL that is the URL that we're going to link to. And that's not needed, and we'll just SW show normal, and we'll set our result to 0. And let me run that, and there's our dialog box. And if I click on the first link, we get the Microsoft website, and if I click on the second link, we get the MSDN website. So Again, that's a little extra work. In HTML, you just put the link, and all you have to do is click it. We do have to specify that handler for the link, but also just keep in mind that that does give us a lot more flexibility on what we do in response to the link. Now, if you need to write code to manipulate the SysLink control at runtime, you can associate the control with an instance of the SysLink Control class. For example, instead of setting the SysLink control's text at design time using the caption property, we can set it runtime using setWindowText. So let me demonstrate that. We'll go to our control and we'll say add variable. And we'll select that this is a control variable, which is our only option in this case, and we'll call it m_wind link, and click finish. So now if we go to our onInit dialog handler, we can reference the control, and we can simply call the methods directly on that control. And so if we run that now, we see that we've changed our link text at runtime. So I'll comment that out for the sample, but leave the code in there. So we have quite a bit of flexibility there. Now you may want to avoid using this control if you need to target some older versions of Windows. But where it's supported, the SysLink control is a great control to pop in an About dialog box and give your users quick access to your website and other resources.